We have to close the eyes and sit comfortably and start attuning the mind to the breath. Then what happens? Then you start the journey. The journey from the visible to the invisible. Okay? This is a very simple journey. There are no complications. There are no technicalities involved. You just board the train yourself. Then the train will take you. You don't have to run inside the train. The train will take you. Whoever you are, whether if you are rich or poor, male or female, old or young, pandit or illiterate, the train doesn't care. Murderer, Hitler or Mussolini or Mahatma Gandhi doesn't care. Whoever sits, it will take. Whether a good person or bad person, it doesn't care. You are sitting in the train will take you. So, my dear friends, I boarded this train 35 years back. Prior to that, I didn't know about this fellow, this train. I was racking my brain. What is this invisible world? How can I go there? So many people have gone there. So how can I also make the journey? Then I stumbled upon this breath way. This is the breath way. Then I started about 35 years back. I happily made my journey here. From here, I came here. Anybody will complete this journey within 40 days. Understand? Anybody will complete this journey within 40 days. If you are at it. Jesus said, I fasted for 40 days. When he said fasted, the journey took him 40 days from here to here. Fasting, not of the this fellow, fasting of the mind. Meditation is fasting of the mind. Meditation is fasting of the mind.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Journey from visible to invisible world. The visible is tiny, invisible is infinite. To go from here to there. And then, of course, there the journey is just beginning forever, because it's infinite. That's why this is not something you finish learning and then we're done. Because we are entering into this infinite, invisible world. It's an infinite journey. Mind is energy. Conscious, the subconscious, the superconscious, they're all energy. Where is the thought coming from? It's coming from the field, somewhere. Then the thought, that energy is transforming into electrical pulses to have that stored in the brain somewhere. But otherwise, it's in the field, it's energy. So we're entering this invisible world and exploring it in these three areas, as conscious mind, as a subconscious mind, and a superconscious mind. In the process, and who is the teacher? Who is helping us? Who is enabling us to go there? Who is enabling us to go there? We boarded the train of that breath, The breath is the train it's taking us. If anything that's enabling us to go from point A to B, you call it mentor, you call it teacher, you call it anybody, and it is that. He said three things very beautifully, very, very relevant to that video. Breath is our teacher. Breath is our teacher. And time is our practice. So you hold this, you board this train, then it is going. You're going into the invisible world. How long you want to be in the train? Up to you. Time is your practice. You can start the train, you can go, and somewhere initially you'll get your conscious mind in a control. You say, oh, I'm good enough. My health has come a little bit. I'm gaining a little bit of peace of mind. I'm able to speak a little more polish without any anger. It's good enough. I may deboard the train. It's done. A bit of conscious mind in under. You make friendship with the conscious mind. A little bit of time. A little day. After that, every day, 10, 15 minutes. A little more longer, subconscious, all our beliefs get reprogrammed. In there for years, have reprogrammed the subconscious. So we go longer to identify. Time is practice. How much time you're giving? You go longer, then you get your subconscious reprogrammed. Conscious mind, day-to-day normal. Subconscious mind, when you got serious problems, when you can't achieve many things because we've got so many limitations on ourselves. We create many problems because of the limitations. Day-to-day 80% life gets better the moment you start and then you give a little bit of time. Conscious is changing. But the subconscious must change to solve those bigger problems, realize those larger goals. You give more time, then you go to the superconscious, which is the mind of everybody. So then we're exploring now. There is no end to it. Now it's mind of everybody. So time is our practice to go and then explore this infinite world, what's out there, to know more, to create more. Experience more, to express more. So first is, our breath is our teacher. Second is, the time is the practice. And third one, then, is patience is a progress. Patience is a progress. That's what I said. Be patiently wait. Develop that patience to wait. If you know that it is definitely going to the invisible world, or it is going and then touching upon various layers of our conduit into this existence, which is called the mind, through these three layers, then we patiently wait that something is going to happen. Things will keep coming. As just the way you go on a train, long journey, every now and then we get something beautiful to see, more and more to see. It is there. Throughout it is there, beautiful. But if it's an experience that already crossed, then something else will come. So patience is a progress. When we're patient enough, we're absolutely going to know a purpose. Patient will know about a past. Will know very clearly. Will know. Will sure interact with desire. We'll go and touch, not change. Nothing is going to happen. if you have to be patient. Cannot be tomorrow. The journey will take some time. It's an infinite world, it's an infinite, invisible world. So time is your practice, patience is your progress. Breath is your teacher. No individual can give liberation. It cannot be an individual. An individual cannot be a guide. An individual guide. Guru, as we call him, is somebody is more, little more heavier in knowledge than the other person. That's all it is. Guru Laghu is somebody a little more heavier in terms of knowledge. But there can only be a guide. There can only be someone who can show the path. But otherwise, it is not possible to see they will solve problems. They can not show. It's not possible. It's possible. It has to be our own experience. It has to be our own change. By enough we understand, it is our own change of a mindset. To feel good and not feel good is only in our hand. No amount of explaining from others can do it unless we change here. We can go about talking about many worlds, or we can talk about spirits coming in, masters coming in meditation, unless we experience by ourselves to say, yes, that's true. I met Archangel Michael. That's true. Okay, this is the picture I've seen in the internet, and this is Archangel Michael. Okay, I understand what is happening. So our enlightenment, our liberation is only by following our breath, and the breath becomes our teacher. There are people, we're all co-travelers. Buddha's quantum foundation is Buddha's quantum foundation is only that much. It's traveling together. It's also got its own consciousness to explore itself. It's doing something. As a collective group, it's looking to experience itself and is journeying together with many of us combined. The mentor is there, but the teacher eventually is our own breath, which is intelligent. 2 to the power of 23 atoms go in and go out per every breath. You know, that is a big number. I don't know what the number is. So we take so many atoms of everybody inside, and then we send out so many outside. It's a big number. It's into trillions. And so trillions of atoms we take in of everybody. So when I'm breathing in right now here in Pyramid Valley International, I'm breathing in atoms of potentially 1 by 21 of every being in the world right now here. Okay, the model is saying that the Deepak Chopra put a model. The model says that in 3 weeks, we would have breathed an atom of everything live in this planet into our body in 3 weeks, because and when I breathe out, a trillion atoms come out and they go out everywhere, right? It goes in and then gets merged into this, and then I go out again. And so then they are there everywhere of mind now, and they're spreading everywhere. They're just traversing, because in the speed of light, it's all going everywhere. And so somebody next to me, somebody around me, somebody in Bangalore breathes in. So it's got to be getting a few of mine again. And they breathe out and then it goes around like that. So in 3 weeks, the model says that everybody would have breathed at least some atoms of the another person, another living being on the planet Earth. So we're not very disconnected worlds. So the point that we're bringing is the breath is so connecting. We're not even aware that this breath has so much, it's connecting us constantly from inside to outside, all of us. The breath becomes our teacher. Time is our practice. Patience is a progress. And so it doesn't matter whether I've got music, whether I've got meditation, whether I've got within session, whether something is there. It doesn't matter. I can be with myself, with my own breath, because breath is there. As long as breath is there, we know it. We are there. It's very simple. We go there. We go there to the point where we are happy, we are able to find solutions to our challenges, we find answers to questions with our own breath sitting there somewhere in a corner and longer and longer. The other day we were having a small one of meditator sister. He had a very, very rough childhood. Parents, dysfunctional family for various reasons. I didn't know the story, but then from there, rising because holding on to this concept of breath, very, very dysfunctional, very, very poor, not having money for many times to eat. This breath on, and so then he made his life. He decided that he cannot leave this. And then anytime there is a priority between material thing and this, instead of some advice that he must go off working because no money at home to support. But he was determined enough to practice meditation because he kept hearing that it's going to make him bigger and more. In spite of constant pressure from surrounding family, he kept working on himself with this thing that he followed his heart deeply. So he says every time there is a problem, he would simply just go into silence and he'll just come to a place like Pyramid Valley and sit there, meditate. That's all. No talking. When there's a big problem, just going into silence and meditate. I've seen him here many times. He's there with us, so it can give us solutions to all problems. It can answer, it is answering questions to every question. So we become completely independent, dear friends. We become completely independent. The moment we learn this, that our biggest teacher is with us, then we become so independent. So let's go into meditation, dear friends, once again. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation, anapanasati, our goal. And we are very, very grateful to Patriji for bringing this simple technology to all of us. And then we are super grateful to Gautama Buddha for discovering this technology. If I can, no matter what the strata is, and if I can just simply tell somebody, as simple as while in a queue to board the train, in a queue to board the train, you say, hey, just close your eyes and observe your breath, and that's it. You're done. You taught the technique to somebody else. And if it's that simple, and yet that is so powerful, then how much grateful we can be to the discoverers and the promoters of this technology. So we are deeply grateful to these great masters who discovered and were promoted significantly. Meditation, Raja Yoga, within that, breath mindfulness meditation. Raja Yoga is meditation, breath mindfulness meditation is what we're practicing. King of all meditations must be, because it takes a second to explain. Close your eyes and observe your breath. You're done. Everything else adds on to it. The posture, all of them add on to it. Well, they'll figure this out. We can just tell these two words. Close your eyes. So let's go into our practice again, dear friends, and then understand a few more things, perhaps the last of it for this program, around service that I wanted to speak a little bit. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to sit down and observe our breath, sit down comfortably and observe a normal, natural breath. With our eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Anytime if you have thought, bring your attention back to the breath and observe. When you observe your breath, slowly go into empty state or a state where you're involuntarily experiencing something in your body. Involuntarily, maybe a movement, a sensation, or some kind of a vision, all of that you're not thinking what's happening to you. And so those are meditative states. Be in them if you experience them without analysis. In case you have thought, attention back to your breath again, dear friends. And before we do that, we practice on something called heart elevation. Heart elevation. Just follow my guidance. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. And feel your full heart. Feel the seat of all emotions. Which is nothing alive with his life with its emotions of love, gratitude, compassion. Friends, connect with your heart center, feel it, love it into your life. This center, which is your primary connection to this quantum field of experiences. Recollect a moment. Recollect your experience from your past or present or from your future mind movie that is filled with enormous love, joy, gratitude. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to radiate that energy onto every part of this planet Earth to heal all things and everybody. To help everybody see the greatness, to heal yourself, to become your highest version. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. You yourself to experience the emptiness or sensation in your body. As you means you allow your body to function at its natural best. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and experience the emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time. emptiness is energy. This is that infinite quantum field of energy with limitless possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this energy, that void, the more you receive from it. yourself, to merge into the emptiness of yourself. Relax your body.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? Who have you become? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Then you open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Service is a final brief topic to understand. For a true practitioner, they're taking care of all five bodies. And being the social body, this universal body that we are, how do we heal it? Our meditation is healing, accessing the subconscious, so heal ourselves, our individual consciousness, the soul body. The intellect is getting healed by developing greater wisdom and knowledge. Intellect body, otherwise very limited. So greater wisdom releases us. Thoughts create reality, we become free. There's no death, we become free. We're all connected, we become free. There's no injustice and tragedy anywhere, we become free. Everything is for an experience, we become free. Otherwise, constantly are under these judgments of good and bad and low and high, success, failure. So we have more knowledge, we become free. The intellect is helping us as we develop the knowledge. Meditation helping us to see our deeper limits and then reprogram them, subconscious, soul body. Our universal consciousness, or the collective body, is healed when we empower others, empower everything to experience itself more, just the way how we are healing. And many of us put together in this social body, a universal body, and then we help them do exactly what we are doing. Simple. So enabling others to experience life more is that thing that helps us to become happy because they're all happy. Everyone around us is happy. The animals are happy. Nature is happy. So what we call service. Service is unconditional. It doesn't come with conditioning. There's nothing in return you get. That only is called service. A job is not service. Taking something in return is not service. Taking something in return is not service because we have there is an expectation that, yes, you do this and I give you this. The jobs are not service, but doing something by ourselves to somebody. You're going, there are people, there are social workers, there are spiritual light workers, we call them. They go and they do because they like to do. They don't expect anything in return. People go on planting trees. People go on cleaning dirty streets. They don't expect anything. They just legitimately care for it, so they do it. We must experience this, dear friends. It's like this. When we do something to our close family, what's the feeling we get every time we gave something to a close family member? And more so when you didn't do it for yourself, instead you gave that. Let's say you only have a pen that you always loved, you got it. But then a family member said, hey, that's great. And then you give it. How do you feel? We all have experienced these moments. The feeling of giving away something that you really like and care. And then the joy that we get is far different than doing it for yourself. I do to family members naturally. Have you tried giving it to a circle little outside and then giving it little more to outside circle? We all have the circles. And how do you feel when you give it to some stranger and a stranger walks up to you and then tells you how grateful they are for what you've done? It has to be experienced, dear friends. The less we know of people and then the more we enable them, the more deeper, for some reason, we become happy, the more deeper we are. Feeling contentment. Service only gives contentment. The deep satisfaction, it gives us meaning to our life. When somebody is telling and we see somebody becoming free of their challenges, then we feel, okay, something we've done special. And clients use what we've developed, we feel good. But we feel great when we do things without any expectation. We feel great. Making something in return is not service. But instead doing something because we love to do automatically, and then it fetches something in return, it's a different thing. Because we care for our larger body, that we are that. Tattvamasi, but Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. So I am that, and then that everything is that same Brahma. So I take care of all of this. So there are worldly services there, of course, spiritual services there, material service, spiritual service. Both are there. We evolve to make our choices appropriately. And someone asked Swami Vivekananda about the service, about material help. He said that if you give somebody the food, they're going to keep coming back to you every day. Empower them with knowledge also, so that they don't have to come back to you. By merely giving food every day, the only thing you're doing is to make them come back to you. You're making them dependent on you. What do you like to do? To make them independent or make them dependent? We support them what is required, but then we also empower them once we know of it. Once we know of this simple, observe the breath technique, we empower them and say, you do this, because that will reveal to them their great potential. And so then they're not ever looking back again saying, give me some more food or give me some more this and that. Their expectation only won't come. When I understood this for myself in the year 2003, early 2003, I decided that I'm going to give all my time, energy, resources to this cause of giving meditation knowledge. I was not teaching then, but definitely I'm supporting the projects initially. Then I started giving my time for these projects. In organizing, in developing, whatever, in whichever form it's helping. Depending on where we all are designed to do some things. For example, I can teach English. Hopefully, I can speak a little bit of English. So I can teach English. I can teach mathematics. I can do general counseling. If some people have conflicts, I can sit down and counsel for a moment or Zoom. I can definitely, clean places. I can read books and then give greater knowledge. I can teach meditation. I understand this to what is required. So what should I do? There's a spectrum of things as a service that I can do, but what should I do? Think about it in our offices. We can do all of these things. Forget about meditation. We can do everything else. We see colleagues who cannot speak English well. They seem to have challenges in their life, so we can. And then they don't know the technology, you can. And then you are the leader, and then you have this management expertise to grow the company. So where do you put your time? Where can you give your service? Where can you give the time? What is the default time? Exceptions are always there. Leave the exceptions. When you understand it, that it's not that you can't clean the building, you can't teach English, you can't teach something else. But if you're the only one who can teach something higher, then you must hold on to it. That's what we do. We employ somebody else to do other things. We don't spend our time in teaching English in case the team needs to come up to speed. And those who can teach that. We spend our time in growing the company and then setting up and attracting, reskilling people in management skills. But we don't spend time in teaching English because then somebody else will do. So friends, it has to be seen really that way. We must utilize our talent appropriately. Utilizing your unique talent. That's the key, what Dr. Deepak Chopra said. Utilizing your unique talent in service of others, then becomes our dharma, responsibility. Not utilizing that's when a master is utilizing their right talent. So if we are the only one, we can even talk about it and say, hey, you know what? Just sit down and observe your breath and everything will get solved. How many people don't know about this? We know that so many do not know. So we do not know the importance of meditation. I too nagged my brother so much when I was in United States in the 90s. And he was medical, and then he was studying, and then also called me up and say, meditation, I had this experience, and I can see spirits, this and that. I said, you're wasting your time. I used to just, because the importance of it. I disgraced him for like months. Same thing we see, spouses disgracing the other one because they're fearful, parents disgracing children strongly, and vice versa. Why are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? What are you doing sitting eyes closed? What is going to give you? You're losing responsibility. There is so many ways people are being discouraged because they don't know. But if we know about the importance of it, we stand up for it and support it. We give that support to the people who are pursuing meditation. Those are the centers, meditation centers. They help people to come there. They get free from the environment where others do not understand it. The family members don't understand it, but they will understand eventually. But initially, they don't. So when we recognize that we want to empower, if we know how the empowerment is, that we empower others, what level of service we want to do, recognize it. I have resources, I have skill. Where do I put my resources? Where do I put my skill? My time is so precious. If I spend an hour and 3 weeks to teach English, whereas I take that hour and 3 weeks to teach meditation in my workplace, you figure how much significant difference that you have made. How much significant difference would have made to the workplace, to the lives of those people. Even if it is 5, we created 5 Buddhas. And there's a question that we ask ourselves. If you say your son will become this politician, the top politician, become the top businessman, the top master like Gautama Buddha, you want to become your child to become a Buddha or a businessman. You want a child to become a Buddha, a Mahavir Jain, or you want a child to become, a Bill Gates or a Sachin Tendulkar. What is it that we're aiming? The question to be asked. Why would nobody aim to someone to become a Buddha or a Mahavir Jain if they are found the greatest happiness by enabling not only themselves but everybody? Then why wouldn't a parent looking a child to become the next Buddha? Why is that we're saying they only should become another Tendulkar, another Bill Gates, another this and another that? Because we're not thought about it. If it's all about happiness, if it's all about enablement, if it's all about meaning, and if these lives of these masters have everything of that, then why would we not aim to be that instead of aim to be something lesser? So, dear friends, it's prima facie not possible for each us to be happy unless the environment around is happy. We're going to recognize this. It's part of evolution process. We're going to recognize this sooner or later. And so we latch on to it. We latch on to seeing everybody around us are happy. First, it's about material service. We help. Then very quickly we realize that there is a lot more empowerment that I can cause by teaching meditation, introducing meditation, supporting meditation. As we come to it. And initially we have a strong intention. That's stage one. We have a strong intention. Stage one. I would like to do. Yes, I'm doing, because it's inspired and we want to say it and I want to do it. But that's great because the intention will help us to move to the next step. Then there is a stage two where the intention will move towards when there is an opportunity for service. We have free time, we allow the free time to that because without intention it wouldn't even happen. We have intention to serve, then there is this free time which we will give our time. Our normal time we use it, but there is some free time. The 6 to 12 I'm super busy, but 12 to 3 I can spare some of my time as a homemaker, then we'll go and then give that time. My weekends are free, I'll give that time. But little along the way, as those who have got a little more stronger amount of intent, they're saying, no, it's not only my free time. You know what? I got this movie time. I've got this serial time. Every day, 5 to 7:30, I'm doing this movie time because that's not free time before. I've got my tennis practice. I've got this practice. Tell you what, I can replace it. Let me take that off. And then instead I'll use the time to go and then teach meditation or go and then support that children activity that they're doing into the schools. Let me support the meditation teaching. So we do the service where we replace our free time or replace some of our entertainment time or something that you feel can be replaced for this. First, only intention. Second, utilizing free time. Some of us, they're able to do that. And there are more that are a little more serious, are able to look at actively and say, what part of it is less empowering, less impacting? My time is so precious. And then replace that with the meditation service. The final stage is where they are giving all their time for service. All the time, because it's so all the time for meditation service and service. All of them, they become full-timers. They do this because they recognize it. Like Mother Teresa, like Patriji. But we will get there. But we will start somewhere with intention, dear friends. We start somewhere with intention. For a practitioner, knowledge to develop our intellect, meditation to continuously reprogram our subconscious to be in the highest state with staying unlimited, applying all the knowledge to stay unlimited. And then service to take care of everybody around. These are essential. When we do service, now this is the beauty. A lot of us do not do because I've got so many things to do that to do. But what I've seen consistently is that when you're doing service, and consciousness is intelligent, it's a point to understand. Every time somebody has done service, their personal needs are taken care. Very quickly, I've seen them moved away from a survival mode to a creative mode because the personal needs are taken care. We are in survival mode when the personal needs are not met. I need this, I need that. Without that, I can't. But it's the other way. If we can enable others with the meditation, so if we can enable others, and I've consistently seen their personal things are taken care, their businesses are growing, their family challenges are getting solved, their health is getting better when they're able to give the time to do it. It's a switch has to happen because what we're doing in meditation service is very empowering consciousness to explore itself through everybody. As the consciousness is selfish and seeing those who are empowering me to explore myself more, my experiences more, then let me support them a lot more. If I didn't, then they'll go back and leave this service and then they'll try to work on their own mundane things of this money, that thing, all that. Always solutions seem to come in some way. Somebody will come take care of your business. A new colleague will step in and then do things that you're supposed to do. Something will happen. But something to explore, dear friends. We can be truly happy when we take up our larger self. So thank you. We have some time to, what is the time now? 7:28. I thought there'll be some time to share, but still we'll share. So anybody would like to share from now through Friday, utilize the time for sharing maximum or Q&A and sharing from now through Friday. Thank you very much. Let me ask. Kevalji.
Mr. Chandra sir. I'm enjoying the sessions, a well-structured course. It gives me a lot of happiness. But of course, I need a lot of practice to go ahead. But I'm enjoying all the sessions every day. Thank you very much, and thank you, Buddha team, for all this structured, well-structured course.
Wonderful, sir. Your observation and service.
Yes, I have this type of mind to do service. Well, in my own way, little bit I have been involved in that. I like it. I enjoy doing service. Now I'm little aged, 82 years, so maybe physically I'm not able to do that much, but still it is my passion to do service.
Wonderful, Kevalji. Yes, you must have that passion.
I'm learning a lot from your knowledge. I'm learning a lot. My knowledge is also getting fortified every time I listen to you.
Great. Thank you, sir. Yes, Mr. Rohit Kumar.
Good morning, sir. I am Rohit from Haryana. I am 26 years old, and I have been attending the. Okay, my connection is unstable, I think. Hello.
Yeah, you go ahead and speak.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
It was showing my connection is unstable, so that's. Uh, I suffered a major blow in my career due to my health. Not recently, previously, 1 year before I got to know that I have got kidney failure. After that, I had to undergo through transplant surgery. My mother donated me a kidney. Now I have tried various meditation services, like once you suggested Isha Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya and all that. And at last I have found, I think, the best thing to me, to be frank. It is the first time that I have felt so much connected to a meditation technique, sir. The 45 minutes of meditation daily seems to be.
I think we lost him. Anybody else? They have to share their perspective on service. There are so many Buddha CEOs in there. The volunteers that you can share the perspectives. Now everybody is a Buddha CEO. I'm talking about those who put a prefix. Yes, Ushaji.
Good morning. Namaste. Thank you so much. I think he is online now. Let him finish it.
Is he online? I don't know.
Or maybe I can see him. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, it was a beautiful session. Thank you. Actually, I think yesterday or sometime when you were saying, I could really connect myself because I'm working with the Gypsy community. I'm helping and reviving the designs and making some products so that, it's like a revival kind of a thing where my designing skill to empower them and also do the design which we can give it in a worldly platform without that finishing of a rustic. People don't go because of the rustic thing. So anyway, that was one thing. So when I was meditating, I just felt like usually when I sit with them, we have a different kind of a meditation session. We just pray and then start. So again, I was thinking of how do I introduce this to them, like in a very beautiful way that you are doing. But suddenly when I closed my eyes, I could see myself sitting in a school. And I have been wanting to go to their school because it's a very small thing and not really, the children are not totally into it. So, and even the skill and their tradition, no child is wanting to get into it, So when there is vacation, I always see to it that, I give needle and thread to the children. So I was thinking, I could see myself sitting in the school and children around me. I'm just wanting to go and see how I could do that.
You become a teacher, madam.
Yeah, maybe in a different way, but I really don't know in what way.
It'll, you can become a facilitator and then if you like this to teach, and then so while we are there, and I feel every leader must become a meditation teacher. Of course,
Right.
supported by, because then they can easily introduce it in their meetings.
Right.
But in addition, yes, you would like to introduce, then we can send some of our teachers to do those things there. That's one aspect, right?
Mm.
Yeah. But then you can also go through a training course.
Yeah.
This, right? Another 40-day program, you will know everything. Then, a little bit of tying loose ends here, there,
Yeah.
and be part of our team. Then
Yeah.
you got it in some way.
Mm-hmm. Only thing is the restriction is in a way it is a little, it's almost 400 kilometers away. So only thing when I go there, I can just do that. The continuation might be difficult. Maybe it's better to go and start off. I never
Well,
there for 2-3 days in a month. Or... I think it's gone from your end now.
it's my
It's cut. Yeah. And that's it. It's just, I was just sharing my thought. That was quite prominent.
If it is, sure. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Where is this place?
This is in Bellary district.
Bellary. Well, there are many
Cutting again. Can't hear you.
Okay.
Seems okay now. I think the whole day, the meditation also, it was going off like that in between.
The meditation was going off too?
Yeah. No, it was going off today. You know, we couldn't hear in between at all.
Wow.
Today's server was. Anyway, we have got used to it. I think it didn't disturb much.
Okay. I'll speak to you, madam.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Do.
Thank you.
Yeah. There are teachers in Bellary too. So in that area, we can connect them up to so that they can go and teach in your schools. That's what I was going to say.
Sure. Anyway, let me go in my next trip and then see how I could, and then we'll connect back.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, friends, then. So thank you. There is too much silence. So thank you. So maybe we'll do this tomorrow. Some sharing from everybody from tomorrow. We have on Friday our magazine, next issue, Buddhasiva magazine. Talk about tomorrow. We are releasing it on Friday. We also have Karthikeya. I'm hoping, I'm trying to see if Dr. Newton can join on Friday to take some messages. And that's how we'll conclude the session. Thank you.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love will
Let's hear from Geeta ji. Geeta ji, your experience.
Good morning, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. My experience in the aspect of service. Are we talking about service?
Whatever comes to you, madam.
Yeah. I can tell you, service makes you more, it gives more fulfillment, more contentment. That's what I feel. When you give something, it lasts for a short while, but when you empower someone, when you help someone to go forward, it gives us more contentment. Sir. That's what I feel. I experienced. That's all, sir.
That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How did meditation empower you then?
So much, I can't say in simple words. I can't say meditation. And you're talking about teaching meditation.
Overall. Somebody go
For
forward.
me, for meditation, meditation empowered me to help others. One thing. And meditation helped me to talk like this. I was very hesitant to talk in front of someone, especially in English. In my language, it's okay, but in English, I was very hesitant. I was very fearful. But our program, meditation and the wisdom sharing, everything empowered me to talk, to reach out to people, to write, everything, sir. It's great. It's a great journey. And I have to talk with you. I have to share with you something. And I'm looking forward to meet you at Pyramid Valley.
Absolutely. Absolutely, madam.
Yes.
For you to speak, express, write.
Yes, sir.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit? What were you doing before meditation? What was your profession and who were you? So audience knows.
I'm an engineer. I was working with State Electricity Board in Kerala. And at the age of 56, our retirement age is 56. I got retired in 2021. And I was going through several issues. And most of my health issues were psychosomatic. Because I knew that it's all these things are happening because of my mind thing. Still, I couldn't get out of that. That was my condition. And when I joined our program, the CEO program, Jupiter in November 2021, on the 12th day of November 2021, I was resting after surgery. So I had enough time to do meditation practices, read, everything was possible. And that made me transform into a new version of myself. And this is my second innings. I am not retired. I have several things to do. And I have that power, and I have that energy in me. That I understand.
Absolutely fantastic, Geeta ji.
Thank you, sir.
How many
Yeah.
innings will be there?
Third innings, fourth innings, there will be several innings, sir.
So many more will have to come.
Yes, yes,
Each inning will only get better,
yes, sir.
accelerated. Now you have meditation, it will be accelerated.
Sir.
People used to take to score 100, some 200 balls, but now they're doing 100 runs in only 30 balls. Accelerated innings. So that's why there will be many innings, but it will be very accelerated innings. Sometime here, another inning will be full of teaching. Another innings will be to establish a big meditation center. Maybe one more inning in traveling around the world. So many innings are there.
Tathastu.
Kerala has to become a meditative Kerala, madam, through you.
Tathastu, sir. Tathastu.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. Yes. See there, madam.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chandra sir. Service is one thing, very dear to me. That service is the reason why I get attracted to a lot of, to be part of a community or organization, that's how it is not new. But with my parents in childhood, I used to do it's just joy, or it's just being part of something, or that's how it started. But then later on in the adult, I realized, I mean, one other dot I connected when in your one of the wisdom talk you were mentioning, we are born to serve entire life. We are serving someone. We are always serving. Whether our children, parent, or something, naturally we are serving someone. It's just the service. We build that boundaries, I guess. I only serve, my family, my immediate, that circles, inner circle, outer circle, we go. But meditation really helps to get that oneness and increase that boundary of the circle to a greater level. That's how I feel. And also when we are serving, we're really not serving, what I feel is, for doing something for others. We're helping ourselves. I feel that it is a social responsibility or obligation that everyone has to be doing in one way or the other. I feel, that's how we're taking somebody's service, to be happy, to be like this, to be in harmony. So we just have to give back. Everybody feels like should feel, I feel that everybody should feel that it is their responsibility to serve. But definitely meditation even helps that to get that, that oneness, or increase that boundaries even to a greater level. So that's all I want to share. Thank you.
Wonderful, madam. We're not doing service to our parents. That's our responsibility. They've done so much to us. It's a responsibility in return.
Yeah.
Not to our children, because without them, our growth is not there. They are there with us, constantly supporting us in return. We serve people where nothing in return. We do it. So you're absolutely right. Service becomes a responsibility. But what we serve, we're not doing service in the governments or in the companies because we're getting paid for it. Parents are given so much. In return, we do a little bit. Spouses, each other, the growth is there in that. So you return in a little bit to supporting. How about a perspective from that there, that it's not service really, it is because there is something we always get in return. But a stranger may get, may not get nothing because they are there and then we help them. Without any expectation, without knowing whether you get something, not something, but we're doing it. Right? Something to look, definitely taking something in return is not service.
Yes.
Right. So jobs are never service, but even when it comes to parents, it is a, it's a dharma, the responsibility is there. But we use the word service. We use the word service as serving. Right? But
Right.
it is, when we use the word service, then, but if a guest comes home, that's service. Atini Seva is there. Guest comes home, then giving them a full attention, giving them the best food is that is service. But if you expect something in return to do it, it is not anymore, right? Or if there is a dealing and so they're coming, it's not. But people come, in the olden days, they show up, right? Because they're walking from one place to another, traveling, and they don't have place to, because it's not like predictable travel. So they'll stop by in a village, and then wherever they stop by, they used to serve them, invite them, give them food, and then give them a shelter, they sleep and then go. So it's like that. Thank you, Sridhar Madam.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, friends. So see you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you.